What's up guys, Josh here. Today I'm going to review the all-new 2020 Ford Explorer ST here at All American Ford in Old Bridge, New Jersey. I'm going to be going over everything you need to know about this vicious beast to help you decide if the Ford Explorer ST is the right vehicle for you. Let's get started. So the Ford Explorer ST obviously is an Explorer that has a new trim that is replacing the Ford Explorer Sport, which has been in production since 2013 and ended in 2019, which was last year. And Ford now is giving it the ST trim level. Not really too sure of the reason why, but Ford decided to go all-out performance mode and just do the ST instead of the Sport. Kind of makes it feel like it's more designed for performance, which contains a twin turbocharged EcoBoost V6 equipped with 400 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque. And man, that sounds fast, which it is fast. All right, so with that, let's walk around to the front. Oh yeah, man, look at that. Look at that. That is a magnificent beast. Oh my God. Lost for words on what to say, really. I'm gonna say that except with the ST badge being there, it definitely looks like the all-new 2020 Ford Interceptor utilities that are going to be a much more common sight very, very shortly, which should be, which at least here in New Jersey, not so much right now. I guess police departments want to save and have 2019. So with that, let's take a closer look at the grille. All right. You know what I'm going to be pointing out, that little ST badge right there. It's just like, wow, very magnificent. So with that, oh yeah, got Explorer. So with the darker blue, you can see the Explorer decal a lot more nicely. And yeah, it's just, God, this is like one of the most exciting times I've ever reviewed in car and, well, truck, because it's an SUV, and gonna have a lot more of those times coming up. All right, so over here we got the Michelin tires, which are the performance tires for this vehicle, the 20-inch, and got the four-wheel disc brakes with anti-lock. So this is literally designed for performance. I don't know how much performance, but I guess if you go on a track, you'll see. All right, so we got that there. I'll show you the driver's side door, because that looks the same as that, just another side. Take a walk around. Oh yeah, baby. Woohoo! Can't say no more, no less. Nothing more, nothing less. Walk to the back here, I'll point out some stuff. So this is what the back looks like of an ST. Those of you who are a little unaware or don't really pay attention to cars and don't have a Ford, it looks a lot different than the previous generation, maybe except for the taillights. Taillights are kind of like rectangular, which you can see in the video. Let's go right here. Yeah, kind of like that. And the passenger side is just the opposite shape. Just my apologies. I'm kind of near a busy highway, so if you hear cars, don't get too mad and exit the video. So almost certain that this is the blinker because of the orange tone on it, and this is the reverse lights, which seem a little bigger. And with that, let's look at the dual exhaust. Not too sure which kind of exhausts these are, but regardless, they are freaking amazing. So yeah, I don't have too much to say. So yeah, the other side looks the same, as you can see. Let's take a look over here. It seems like this would be a ridiculously loud Explorer, but surprisingly, it's not. It's very quiet. I actually kind of drove it around before taking the video. So over here, got another ST decal, which lets everybody know it's an ST again if they ever get passed by this thing. And so yeah, that's all she wrote for the rear. You got the little gas thing. Let's see if that pops open. No, doesn't. Thing we got to do is gotta get it from the inside. So yeah, that's the driver's side. And let's go over to the mirror. So yeah, the blinker, which it's a little hard to see, is right here. So I like that feature too, because not only does it give more visibility to drivers around you, but it definitely looks cooler. I think it looks cool to have blinkers on the mirror. My Sport, the Ford Explorer Sport, which I drive, by the way, it's nothing too exciting. Don't have any plans to modify it. Sorry if that discourages you, but it's just a daily driver. And so with that, I do like this little black thing on the door. I guess that's like something, nah, it's not something you press, it's just a texture. All right, and you got the bike rack on top. Oh yeah, and you got the dual moonroof, which is very lovely, which the previous generations had. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing. Oh yeah, right on the headlight, the little Explorer decal on the headlights. Not only the front, but the side of the headlights as well. So yeah, that's very, very impressive on the front. Let's see how impressive it is in the back. All right, let's take a step on the inside. Stepping into this very magnificent beast. Okay. I love that new car smell. So, we'll start with the door like pretty much always do. You got the locks, the memory seats. Newer vehicles have memory seats. So you can program it up to 3 people, you know, who drive this thing on a daily basis. And what they can do is they can hold the thing, they can set its position to whatever they like, and it remembers the seat for them. So whatever number they press is the seat that it gets programmed to. And over here is your window controls, obviously. And this, don't quickly assume it's your mirror controls, because I tried this, and when it's on, they fold. But if you want to control the mirrors, it's down here. You can see with my fingers. And this would obviously rotate the mirrors right there. And over here, you got your headlights. You got your trunk button. Older models did have this too. The previous generation, I should say. Now you hit the button. Make sure there's no one behind me. Good. I'll demonstrate that. And it opens right up for you. I'll get more into the back very, very shortly. So you press the button again, and you hear that wonderful tone that Ford has, and it closes right up. It closes a lot quicker than the previous generation had. So All right, let's get to the steering wheel. So, very, very different, futuristic looking steering wheel. Older ones were a little, I don't know if bland, but you know, looked a little different. Very, very round. So you got many, many controls on this thing, which I can show you more with the display screen. I'll do that. But I'll show you over here. Got paddle shifters. So if you want to drive manual, which you kind of can with the Sport, all you got to do, hint, hint, is put it in sport mode and you got yourself manual. All right, so I'll start this thing up. Well, please do not make me into a pretzel. Would not be looking good for people coming out and seeing that I look like a ridiculously funny pretzel. Okay, so over here, so we got the display. And Ford has really upped their game with the display, which you can somehow move the speedometer, which by the way is a digital speedometer and with analog listing too. Very cool. I think vehicles are eventually going to have like digital speedometers like from the 80s. They're going to look like this. So people that only like analog, be warned. Well, it's kind of more improved anyway, I would say. And let me see if I can make this move. No, it's not it. And it's cruise control. Yeah, I got a little speedometer thing right there. And it does this when I press it. Set. Blank road, no road. And the steering wheel button here. Oh, just menu thing by accident. Get a little more into that. I do like, actually, going back to the display. Oh, let's get this terrible backlight. I do like how it shows the little oil display right there. The little, you know, compass too. And the gas being on the right. So it's definitely a refreshed, redesigned look on the car. And definitely, let's see, let's go into the blinker. So turn this down, this is what you get. Turn to the right, that's what you get. And if you look at the blinker, there's like a little button right here. Let's press it and see what it does. I don't know if it really does anything, but I don't know, very interesting regardless. And the steering wheel over here, your volume controls, your mute button, your back button. If you're on the menu, let's show the menu. Over here, this is what it takes to get to the menu. Backlight. Oh, looks kind of good actually. I guess if you don't use the menu for a certain amount of seconds, it's inactive. Alright, so that's where you get, you know, your select screens, your audio, your nav, which, by the way, is on this screen, which kind of looks like a rectangular iPad, to say the least. And yeah, I'll definitely be getting more into that almost very, very shortly. So also, once I took the menu off, you could see comm screen. Let me do that again. Menu, Bluetooth, comm screen. So there's a certain amount of settings you could have a display if you want. Fuel economy, your eco coach. So, you know, if you like to save as much gas as possible, this would help. You know, your acceleration, your deacceleration, efficient speed. So if you pretty much drive in Mexico, it's numbers aren't going to look too good. And so your tire pressure, this is so helpful in newer vehicles. Those older ones, you can't see tire pressure. So if you know, you're curious what your tire pressure is, all you got to do is just go down with this button or go up, depending on what option you're on, and just look at that screen, and it'll tell you what it is. I'm trying not to get too much light. Your tire pressure, your calm screen. So those of you, like I said, that don't like stuff on the menu and you just don't want anything on it, just select calm screen and it will be made for you. And your little gas thing over there. All right, so new for 2020. I do like this start button being right here. It kind of looks like a spaceship, which many older generations would say it looks like a spaceship. They think everything looks like a spaceship, even cars from '09. Be like, wow, this could probably fly with it. So getting back to start button, all you do, I'll show you. You hit this button right here. See, from a distance, it looks like that. Starts right up. It's very, very nice. I just wanted to see, you know, how much you could hear the engine. So that's what it looks like when the car is on. And it's not loud at all. Very, very impressed. So, I mean, you know, louder cars can be cool too, but, you know, if you drive in a neighborhood where they don't really like loud cars, this might be something for you. If you're a car guy and you want something a little sporty, this would be something that you might be looking for. All right, so turn that off. And let's get a little into this screen. So as I said before, it looks like an iPad. You know, you can't take this thing out. Imagine if you could take it out. Oh my God. Take it everywhere. All right, so we got menu up here. And your navigation options. You got your screen, your traffic list. Let's look at the screen view real quick. Full map. Let's see what that does. Might have, yeah, full display in your map. Let's go back to that. Home menu. Oh yeah, you know, let's go back to full map. So, you know, home, you could set work, and you still got your little displays down here, which I'll get more to in a second. And if you want to reset your location, first you can move around and see, you know, where you're at. Use this button up here to reset your location. Oh, you can get 3D. Oh yeah, this is 3D, and you could just see for miles on end. You could set it back to the regular display, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get out of here. Go back to home, and you know, you can connect the phone Bluetooth. You can have the radio, which I'll show you very briefly. Can't show you too much. And that's the radio. Because of copyright, we cannot really show you the full experience, unfortunately. So you got audio down here. Yep, same thing. You could set it, this is on satellite. You know, you could set it to AM, FM, or however you want. Think channels or tune. No, not that. There you go. AM, FM, Sirius, Bluetooth, which I think USB would pop up if you were to put an iPod or iPhone into there, but we do not have any of those, so we're going to settle with this. Your phone, select that, add a phone, connect to iPhone. Navigation, same as before. Home. And apps. I guess if you want to download apps through Ford, you can. Connect the device, find mobile apps. Oh yeah, so I think basically, like, you could put like for example, like Waze, which, by the way, I love Waze. Who doesn't love Waze? I I really don't think as of right now I should make a video on why Waze is the best app. But let me know in the comments section if you want me to make a video on why Waze is the best traffic app out there. Which I don't think I have to. But I might, I don't know. So, as of right now, I will not. And your SiriusXM travel link, I think what they do is just is like a Google Maps or Waze kind of thing. It just gives you weather and things, whatnot, parking, sports info, conditions. So let's look at traffic list. Seems to be the most appealing out of all of them. Go down. Shows you, I guess. Let's click on this one. 33. Road work, hard shoulder close. I guess they're doing construction on a highway, not too far from here. Let's go to settings. 911 assist is something good too. I guess, if you crash and can't get to the phone for some reason, the vehicle will call it for you and help will come. It's just something that I happen to notice. Well, you go to settings, this is what you get. And well, if you go to settings, this is what you get. You get your assistance, 911 assistance. You crash for some reason, which you shouldn't crash. I don't think you should crash and be stupid, but God forbid, it's not your fault, or if it is, if your phone's hooked up to Bluetooth, it will call 911 for you and you'll get the appropriate help that you need, and in the end it could save a life. So other stuff, vehicle, sound, clock, SiriusXM stuff, display, valet mode. I think that valet mode has to do with the parking. Let's see. Entering valet mode will lock the system, yada yada yada. Yeah, I don't really want that. Alright, so that pretty much covers everything on the home screen. Many people say they do not like this whole display, I guess because you don't use all of the features it has, and yeah, so. But I don't really mind the screen, so that's just my opinion. I like it. It kind of looks cool. So over here, you got the radio thing I showed you before. Your radio stuff, your parking assist, your hazards, your camera, which I think I got to turn it on to show you, and your heated and your cooled seats and heated steering wheel. Very lovely for this time of year if you live in the Northeast. It will warm up the steering wheel. This way, you have the best experience possible driving if it's anywhere minus 32 degrees. Alright, so over here you got the climate controls, up and down, defroster, more climate stuff, your rear defroster, menu, your power. I guess that goes for the climate controls. Let's see. Yes, it does. Let me show you more of that since it's on. Alright, so you hit this. 70. So if you're in the passenger seat and you want to have a different temperature, just go like this. Unsync them. I'm not sure how you do it. Yeah, just turn the power off and it'll show you there. But AC, max AC, not that time of year yet, so can't really cover that right now. Let's go in here. We got the little area here, so I can feel in here. It's got a lot of room. A lot of room for a little cluster in there. Alright, so we got the USB, little SD thing, I think. Lift this up. Little cigarette lighter, power outlet. And over here, turn this on. This is what it looks like. Well, you gotta So this is how you control it. Manual, you hit that button, and that's how you do it. Turn that off. Alright, that is the parking button. So, you know, if you want to have assistance parking it, you can. That. I'm not really too sure what it does. Let me know in the comments section. These are all your drive mode options. Let me see if I could show you. Can. Look at the screen. Oh yeah, I can. So, change drive mode options. Just go like that. You rotate it around. I'll show you here up in the screen. Let's see. You got normal right there. You got eco. So, if you want to save. Alright. Why is this not normal? Okay. See, you got normal right there with the speedometer. I'm not too sure. There's a way to make it move, but I'm not really too sure right now how you make it move. Normal. Look at this light. Eco, which eco. So if you want to save gas, you can. Sport. Oh, you love sport. Gotta love sport for the car guys, you know? Anybody else who likes to drive like they're in a Hellkeezy, according to Tall Guy Car Reviews. Kind of looks like a Hellcat. Let me go back to that. Sport. It kind of does. Let's see. It kind of does look like a Dodge display a little bit, which I think is kind of cool. And yeah, let's move on to the next one, which is tow haul. So if you want to tow stuff, haul stuff, you can. Next one. I covered normal, slippery. So if you're driving on icy roads or snow, all you can do is just slip it in there, and the not the transmission, the tires and the suspension changes. It's almost certain it does. And this one is trail, so if you're going on a camping trip or anything like that, you just slip it in the trail. And the suspension and the tires, suspension, everything from there will change. Alright. Deep snow, sand, so if you're in Canada or Alaska or Russia for God knows what reason with the Ford Explorer ST, you can definitely have this feature configured to get you out of any snowy condition. And with that, let's see what else is next. I believe that is everything for that. Alright, so over here covered all of that. Alright, so this is the front side of the vehicle, passenger side. And kind of looks the same as the driver's side, only it's passenger side. And up here you got the mirror. You got the little stuff up here. Got the lights. Very, very nice. Got the vent. Oh, and it controls your moonroof. Ah, I think the whole thing. Look at that. So, you know, it's a nice day out. All you gotta do is just hit that button right here and it closes. Voila. Alright. And you hit it again. No. Close it. Come on. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. Just hit this button and it closes. Alright, so before we get into the back, spoiler alert, there are baby seats. Alright, so we look in the back here. this is what the back looks like. As you can see, there are baby seats because the person that actually is using this as a demo vehicle has 2 kids. And as you could see, I'll kind of show you with my arm. It's still very, very spacious. The seats are very, very big from what it appears. And yeah, the back, let me show you the back too. It kind of looks like even if you had a 3rd row seat, that you still have a respectable amount of room if you ever had to put a few more things in the back. But yeah, because the previous models, you know, you had to fold down the seats. What they're called is, seats like this are captain's chairs. And yeah, so it's looking very, very good. And just don't mind, that's just my GoPro stuff and keys a little bit. So you can see there's still very respectable amount of room. Look on the side, and there's vent controls here, which control the back vents, back climate controls. Excuse me, got my tongue twisted. All right, and I think that's about it. All right, so with that, let's do the drive. Give it a few seconds. All right, so we're gonna start this thing up. Little buttons is right there. We got going on. It's the seats are memory seats, so I guess when the vehicle started, I just was moving up a little bit from the previous owner. Gotta get the radio off because YouTube has a copyright thing where they'll just give your music like copyright infringement thing, and they can, you know, do whatever they want, which is kind of sad. Well, anyway, so let's do this. Get out of here. Used to the brakes. Supposed to be very good brakes at the anti-lock. They're a 4-wheel disc. Alright. Very different, you know, adjusting to the knobs too. Usually, you know, the gear shift, you use that, but I guess we're gonna go that way. And you're gonna make a left out onto that back road. All right. This one right here, right? Yep. All right. First and foremost, let's adjust the mirrors. Oh, this thing is like a hybrid?
It has the auto lock brakes because it's an EcoBoost engine. I'm sorry, not auto lock brakes. The auto stop start. So it'll shut off the engine when you come up to like a stoplight or a stop sign, and then as soon as you take your foot off the brake, it'll start right back up.
Oh wow, it's a very cool feature, especially, you know, if you want to save gas. I know these vehicles aren't really too eco-friendly to some, but you know, I don't let it bother me. I do like the visibility though. When you're driving it, you could pretty much like see everything. Like, it doesn't, you know, feel like a big monster truck, you know, if you're having to park somewhere or anything like that. So I really like it. It's really smooth, it's quiet, it's just overall like great.
You can make it right here.
All right. Acceleration, yeah, I mean, obviously, because it's quiet, you can hear the engine, which sounds really nice. It's the twin turbocharged V6. In a second, we'll kind of see a little glimpse of what 400 horsepower and 415 torque can do once we get on the highway. Yeah, as you can see, it's, you know, it's not the warmest here in New Jersey. It's about like 50 degrees. So we're gonna go straight?
Yep.
Brakes work very, very well. Alright, let's see. So, I guess when we get a little bit of room, we'll just show you a little bit. Can't show too much, you know. I'll show the Mexico stuff. So overall, like I said, I am extremely impressed with this vehicle. Brakes work good, and oh yeah, then here we go again, saving a little gas. So I guess up here we'll go a little more, or turn around?
Yeah, I'll take you down a little bit farther, just so we can... Normally I'd have you turn off here, but we'll go down a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, overall it's very, very nice, very spacious. And yeah, all around. I actually plan to get this as one of my vehicles in the not too distant future. I haven't told anyone yet on the channel what I drive. I drive a 2016 Explorer Sport. Kind of black. It looks like a cop car. People on the highway will move over for you. Majority of them. Which I'll show you more in a little bit. The speedometers are really, really nice. I love digital speedometers because I like the exact readout. I've said this in videos before. Just kind of like a little geek for them, as I like to say. And you got the speed limit sign too, which helps because sometimes you don't know what the speed limit is and a road you're driving. A lot of times business roads or industrial streets, may not know exactly what it is, and this thing has got you covered.
You can turn around at this light up here.
Alright.
Or it's a left U-turn, actually.
Okay.
Oh no, actually you're gonna go one more. Sorry, this one doesn't have a U-turn.
No, yeah, the car was somewhat close. I had to decide whether I was gonna go or not. So yeah, if you want to take your family on a big road trip, you definitely could. I would say you could. You got the heated and the cooled seats. And yeah, you could see in the front of the truck, you can see the DRLs, which got the line across them, I would say, just kind of looking from here. So this vehicle with the 10-speed automatic transmission is very impressive. So those of you who like to save on gas would be very impressed, I would say. Especially if you drive a lot of highway, anywhere between like 75 to 80, depending on what the speed limit is on the highways in your state. Be the most economical.
You want to get to the left here.
All right. These cars pass. Well, as you can see, the blind spot monitoring is doing a good job and keeping me covered. Which mine also has that too. You know, vehicles pass on the highway, you know, it just lights up for those of you who drive older cars. Well, it's very nice, and I'm pretty sure too, as we can see eventually when you park it, the sensors will go off. Give you the beep, 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 and the closer you get to whatever's in front of you, the more intensely it'll beep. So that's very helpful, and you know, as far as technology is advancing and keeping driving and keeping people safer. So that's what I like. Yeah, I'm just getting like, you know, like the moving parts, like when I stop to like pull out. Give it, see what it can do just a little bit. Wow, oh my god.
And that's not even the sport mode.
Yeah, where's the sport mode?
I think it's the drive mode.
This one?
No, down at the bottom. That knob, I think, will shift it into sport mode.
This one?
Yeah. So if you turn... No, the knob. Like, the knob turns.
Oh.
And you'll see on the screen it changes.
Oh, gotcha.
So now you're in sport mode.
Yeah. Let me get a little bit more room up here. I gotta say, even in drive mode, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's... You're going faster than before you can even realize what's happening.
Yeah, mine's a little quick, too.
I mean, that's the point of the sport mode, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm getting into cars. You know, I like cars and driving, and not only, you know, the cars themselves, but the experiences that you can have with them. I like, you know, how it, like, I guess, like, the display changes when you put them in different modes. You know, I guess, like, I haven't done this yet, but if you put it in probably like a sand mode, the screen would probably be like a tannish. It'd be like tan and have things like that. The sport mode kind of makes it look a little bit maybe like a Hellcat. Which got a glimpse on everything, you know, because I got to focus on the road too. So yeah, I know I'll say it this time and I'll say it again. I am extremely blown away by this vehicle. Which I am definitely considering getting one of these in my lineup in the next couple of years or so. Yeah, so Ford really upped their game with this. Sport did 0 to 60 in, like, I guess, a little after 5 seconds. This is supposed to do it in about, like, 5-ish, I would say. Let's give it a little bit of go. Whoa. Yeah, definitely, you know, if you're a passenger, you'll definitely feel those shifts in that acceleration. So yeah, I'm loving that display. It's probably a display like if you drove this on the Autobahn. Probably never leave that in sport, you know, especially if you're a car guy. Overall, it is smooth. So I guess up here we're gonna make a left.
You can keep going back, and I'll take you back down that road we came up.
Okay. I'm gonna stop in time. Let this person out. Let's go. So yeah, that iPad touchscreen works good too. I believe it has a Wi-Fi hotspot. That's what it said on the Ford website. So overall, just like looking at all this stuff, it's really great. And like I said before, the visibility is just outstanding. I think the visibility in the newer Explorers, not just the ST, but the whole redesign is probably, I don't know how to say this, like, I don't know if it's really like better, but it's definitely like you could see more like around your vehicle. This is something that I caught on to as I got in here. so I'll definitely cover all the other stuff. In sport mode, you can definitely hear like the revs just now. You probably don't know this, but it's kind of still in it for right now. Even in my Explorer, you can hear the same thing, that they just rev. Even in the back, it's not too bad. Oh, we're going.
Yeah, straight across.
Oh, I thought it was a left, but I didn't really drive in this area too much. So if you're gonna get a newer Explorer, you definitely want to get used to the knobs. Sport, Eco. I think normally it's in Eco. Go like this. You just turn it. You have functions too down there. It's slippery, which has to do with snow and things like that, or any other conditions that are like that. I just love this. It's like so quiet. It's like a hybrid. I think all cars are gonna be hybrids with the way technology and the auto industry is going. Yeah, I am just probably one of the most like exciting times I've ever test driven a vehicle. And I'm very certain that there'll be other exciting times as well. Oh yeah, you got other trucks over there. Very, very nice. So the person who's letting me drive this, Jason, actually has 2 kids, and he really likes his vehicle himself. You know, I've been very excited myself to come here and test drive it. All right.
Let's go straight.
All right. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of Subarus and other stuff. So you can see, All American Ford not only has Ford, All American I should say, they have Ford, obviously, Subaru, Zoo, or how do you say it? So yeah, so if you want any of those brands, you can just come on down here and they'll have it for you. Oh, another thing I wanted to point out too, if you're just like driving in a parking lot, it's really, really quiet. So when I get one of these, I'm gonna be loving life. Because mine's not really like this. I guess this parking spot's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so final thoughts. It's very excellent. And, you know, you can pretty much use this for anything. You know, if you gotta, I don't know, if like use everything for Home Depot, or, you know, especially like picnics and things like that, you could definitely use this. You know, be nice if you want to just lift up the tailgate. And there you go. You know I haven't uploaded a video in like a really, really long time. Reason for that, you know, I was busy with the holidays. I had a bad sinus infection, and you know, I definitely, you know, really want to get this channel rolling. I got new video equipment for other types of videos too, so if you're interested in that, you know, I find something really good to discuss, I'll definitely throw that up on the channel. So yeah, that being said, very, very impressed with this vehicle. So I would highly recommend you get a Ford Explorer ST, just hands down. Get an ST. You want an Explorer, get this. Enough said. So special thanks to not only All American Ford, but Jason Savino for hooking me up with this vehicle, getting it to do the review. And that is all she wrote. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time.